So the thing we are discussing, that how the search functions will work. So the search function, what the search functions will do, the search functions will take two parameters. One is the address of the root node and the number which we are searching. So if root equal to null, that means in this there is no node present. That is, the no node is present, then it will return 0. And if else if, that if the number equal to root data, means the number we are want to searching are present in the root. The data that is in the root, it is equal to that number. So that means we have to return 1. And if else if there may be another condition, that the number which are we want to searching, it is present in the left side, because the number is less than equal to root data, means the data and the data we want to search, the data we want for searching is less than equal to the data that is present in the root. So it will, what it will do, it will point to the left side. So that's why this will return search root left number, means the address of the left child and the data, it will be returned. And else case, that is if the number we are searching, that is greater than equal to the data that is present in the root. So what it will return? It will return that search method, and as a parameter, address of the right child and the number we are searching. This is the total searching method. तो समझ में आया कैसे सर्च, हम लोग कैसे सर्च करते हैं और इंसर्ट करते हैं बाइनरी सर्च ट्री में?
यस सर।
बाकी लोग का?
यस सर।
ओके,
यस सर।
तो हम लोग ऐसे क्या है, ऐसे सर्चिंग और इंसर्ट, फर्स्ट इंसर्ट करेंगे, देन हम लोग सर्च करेंगे। ठीक है, तो इंसर्ट कैसे है? इंसर्ट में भी ऐसे हम लोग देखेंगे कि रूट नोड के एड्रेस और नंबर देके फिर देखेंगे कि अगर रूट में जो है, अगर रूट में कोई मेरा वैल्यू ही नहीं है, तब क्या करना है? तो हमको रूट नोड में क्रिएट नोड, मतलब जो मेथड से जो नोड हम क्रिएट करेंगे, रूट में एक नोड फर्स्ट क्रिएट करना है। और अगर मेरा रूट प्रेजेंट रहेगा, अगर मेरा वो रूट में डेटा प्रेजेंट है, तो हम फर्स्ट चेक करेंगे कि हम जो डेटा इंसर्ट करने जा रहे हैं वो लेस देन है कि या नहीं। इफ लेस देन इक्वल टू है तो हम लोग लेफ्ट साइड में इंसर्ट करेंगे, और अगर ग्रेटर देन है तो राइट साइड में इंसर्ट करेंगे। और देखो इंसर्ट फंक्शन में एज ए पैरामीटर हम इंसर्ट फंक्शंस में क्या है, अगर लेफ्ट साइड में चाहते हैं इंसर्ट करने डेटा को, तब हमको क्या है, फर्स्ट एज ए पैरामीटर लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ द एड्रेस देना है, और एंड एड्रेस ऑफ द लेफ्ट साइड, और जो डेटा हम एंटर करेंगे उसको देना है। सेम एज दैट कि अगर हम राइट साइड में करने चाहते हैं तो डेटा को फर्स्ट क्या है, राइट साइड में देखो हम लोग एड्रेस ऑफ द राइट चाइल्ड एंड देन the data that is to be inserted are passed in the insert functions. So that's how insert, and same as that in searching conditions also we have to search like that. Now there is another method, it is delete method. So how we can delete the value, how we can delete the value which is present in the binary search tree. So for doing this, first in main functions, you see, first in main functions, we created a value int d, and then the number which we want to delete it are taking as a user input. So d is the value, d is the particular value which, this is the number, this is the particular number, d is the number which we wanted to delete, and this number we are taking from using printf scanf method. That is, we are taking the value from user. And then there is the condition mentioned if search equal to root comma d1, root d equal to 1, means in search functions we have to first search that the value is present or not. If the value is present, then only we can delete it. If the value is present, then only we can able to delete it. Otherwise, we will not able to delete it. So that's why we are using that if search in search condition. Here, as a parameter, we are sending root, the address of the root, and the value and the number which we want to delete. And if is equal to 0, then we can say that the item is found and deleted successfully. Or if else, printf item not found and delete unsuccessful. So first what we have to do, first we have to search it. If the value which we want to delete are present in our tree, then equal to 1, that means the item found and deleted successfully. And if that is not present, if the value which we want to delete is not present, then we can say it is the else condition, item not found and delete unsuccessful. So now I have to, what we have to do, I have to use the delete functions, same as like I have to use the delete function as I have used the insertion function. So in case of delete functions, you see this is delete functions. Now this delete functions, what this delete function is doing? Delete function is taking two inputs, address of the root. What this delete function is doing? This delete function is taking address of the root and the data that is to be deleted. This is taking this. So delete function is taking the address of the root and the data that is to be deleted. Then first what we are checking, that if root equal to null, then there is nothing to delete because there is no value present or no node is present. Then what we will delete? So that's why it will return root. But if else if is the data that is to be deleted is present in the root data less than equal to root data, that means the data that is to be deleted is less than equal to root data, means the data that is presented on the root and the data which we want to delete is present on the left subtree, then what it will do? It will do root left delete equal to root left d. Means in the delete function, address of the left child will be given, and so two parameters will be passed, address of the left child and the number that is to be deleted. Or else if condition, if d greater than equal to root data, means the data which we wanted to delete is present and this value is greater than equal to root data. That means the data that is presented on the root, the data that is presented on the root and the value which we want to delete is in the right subtree, That's why it is written d greater than equal to root data, means the value which we want to delete are present on the right side or the right child, because this value is greater than the data that is present on the root data. So that's why if d greater than equal to root data, then the value which will be deleted from the right child. That's why root right equal to delete functions is called. And in this delete functions, the right child address is passed and the value which we want to delete are passed as a parameter. So these are the conditions. And there are also two conditions will be present. That what are these conditions? If root left equal to null and root right equal to null, that means there is only root node present. And this root node has no left child and no right child. Both are null. Then what we will do? We will delete the root node. So after deleting the root node, if we delete the root node, then what it will become? Root equal to null. Because we will delete the root node. So what it will become? It will become null. Same as that, if only one child is present, that means else if root left equal to null, that means there is a root present and in this root, there is no left child. Only in case of right child, there is a child present. But in case of left child, there is no left subtree. Or we can say there is no left child of this root node. So what it will do? It will store the address of the, then it will node start temp. We will use node start temp equal to root. That means this will store the address of the current node, which should be declared. This will store the address of the current node. Is this node start temp will store the address of the current node, which we will want to delete, and root equal to root right. So it will next be even point to the root equal to root right, and the value and the root, or we can say the value, which is the address of the current node, means which we want to delete. That address is stored in the temp variable. So the temp variable address will be deleted. Like that in case of right child also. In right child, there is the child present in the left, but it is not present in the right. So what we will do? We will same as that, node start temp equal to root and root equal to root left. What here we will do? Root equal to root left and delete the temporary variable. Delete the temporary variable. Is this temporary variable is storing the address of the current node, which we are going to delete. So the value will be deleted. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is how a binary search tree program can be done. So for every program, you will first, if I gist the program again, then first what I have done, if I gist the program, then first you can see what I have done. I have done that. I created a structure. This is the gist of the program. That first I have used the structure. Why I use the structure? I have used the structure because the different elements, because the structure is used for different data type. If different data type is required, then this has to be done. So there is in the structure format, I have doing the node. I have creating the node, and this node there will be a data field and two address field. That's why it is present in the structure. In the structure, I have defined the data and the two address. One is left and another one is right. After that, using the typedef function, what I have done that using this big name, which I have used struct bst, I have used it node that this will typedef will do that all the cases wherever the struct bst name will be written, in that case, the new name node will be replace the struct bst. So after that, we will go to the main function. After that, we will go to the main function, and in main function, we take the input value. After taking the input values, we perform the insertion function. Now, what the insertion function is taking? Insert function is taking two values. Insert function is taking two values as a parameter. One is the address of the root node, and another one is the value that is to be inserted. So there will be a condition that if root equal to null means there is nothing in the tree. So then what we have to create a node, and we have to, this node will be the present root. So that's why you can see create node n. And if this function is used, this function is called, then it should function should define. So we define the function, and after that, what condition is checked? The condition is checked that the data that is to be inserted are in the present in the left, or if the data that is to be inserted is less than the data of the root node, then it will be inserted in the left. And if the data that is to be inserted are greater than the root data, then it will be inserted into the right side. So, and after that, it will return the root, means the address of the root will be returned. That's why it is here. It is our return type is and node start type, means the pointer type. So pointer type, and the pointer is of structure type pointer. Because node, what is the node? Node is the struct bst, means structure type. Our pointer will be the structure type. Same as that for searching also. In searching case, we have also address of the root and the searching elements. You have to pass that searching elements. So searching can be done. If root equal to null, then we can return the root. If the root is equal to null, then we'll return it. You can say, then we will return it, return 0. That means then nothing is to be searched because it is clear. And if number equal to the number which want to search is present in the root, then the number, what we will do, the number will be present, and we can say the value will return 1. And if the number is less than root data, then where we will search the data? We'll search the data in the left subtree. And if the number is greater than equal to root data, then where we will search the number? We will search the number in the right side of the tree. That's why the in search method we have passed root right, means address of the right child and the number or the value that we want to search. And in case after deleting, what we have to delete? In delete, there will be 5 conditions that if there is root equal to null, then what we will delete? We will able to delete nothing. That's why this will be a condition, and the value which you want to delete, it is present in the left side, or the value which the data which we want to delete is present in the right side. So in based of this delete functions, the delete method is called. And another two which we have used, that is if there is no, the root is only the root is mentioned and this root has no child, then what we will do? We'll delete the root. And if there is no child in the left, only the child is present in the right side of the tree, then what we will do? We will first store the address, the value which want to delete will be stored in the temporary variable, means the current node which you will want to delete, this address will be stored into the temporary variable. And after that, we will delete the temporary variable and root will now point to the right child. Same as that in case of left child, if there is left child present and inside the right child, there is no right child, then what we will do? Then we will do that first we will point the root to the temporary variable, means that the current node will point to the address of the current node will point to it in the temporary variable. and store the address of it into this. After that, we will delete that. This how the program can be done. Now, if we execute this program, you can see, if we execute this, one minute. Now I want to insert. Now first, I want to insert the number. So that's why I am saying that I want to insert it 12. Then do you insert more? So that's why I have used the do while condition. If we use n, then we didn't able to insert number, but I want to insert number. So that's why I press Y, and then it is showing that please enter the number. Then I am saying that I want to number 89. Now I want to insert more. Yes. Now I use a value 7. So it will become that 12 will be the root node and 7 will present in the left child and 89 will be present in the right side. So do you insert more? I didn't insert more. So if we want to search the number, if enter a number to be searched, so I want a number that is 67. Now this 67 is not present in the tree. So this will show that item not found and search unsuccessful, because the number which we want to search is not present in the list. That's why this is shown that item not found and the search is unsuccessful. So if we enter a number that to be deleted, now we want to delete a number. So like we want to delete the number 12. So that is this is found and the item found and deleted successfully. So that's how it can be executed. So it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Others, Preeti, Rahil, Ranjit, Ravi Shankar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the programming of the binary search tree. Okay. So I will, if you can see that in previous example also, I have used it. I have done it in the LMS. I have uploaded this in the LMS. You can see I have uploaded it in the LMS portal. And today, from today, the LMS is started working. Previously, the LMS, there is a problem in the LMS. So the LMS is not working in that time. Now it is working. So you can access those. And the notes in the design and analysis of algorithm classes, the notes I will upload one by one. It will take some time. So I will upload it one by one, but this programming will be, I will upload this programming into it. You can see that already in the previous classes example is also present there. So you can, the programming which I have showing you, it is not possible that this program can be run by into this class and I have to check each and everyone's program, because this is, if this is on the offline mode, I can able to check all of your programs. But in the online mode, it is not possible. So I am trying to doing this, that I using the codes, the codes that are present, I use this code, and after doing that code, you can use it and run on your home. Okay. And if there is some problem occurs, then you can try to reach me. Okay. And I think it is visible to everyone that design and analysis of algorithm lab is visible to everyone, or as now you go to during the attendance, you have done it, that I think there is no one problem for that. Everyone is enrolled in the design analysis of algorithm lab.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will upload this. I will upload this programming, and you, as your task will be to practice it. Okay. And so practicing it, you first, those, I didn't know that everyone has not the PCs in your home, but those who have, download the DevC++ software. It is not very much problem to download the DevC++ software. It is an open source software. You can download it, and installation is not very much complicated also. You can install it very easily by using next. You can easily install it. There is not so much problem to install DevC++. So those who have the system, download it, DevC++, download the DevC++, and after downloading it, run this program on your home. And if there is any problem, then you can tell me. Okay. So if there is no question, I will ending the session. So thank you, everyone. If you can any question, you can ask. Otherwise, I will end the session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I am ending the session.